I'm BT.
And I'm Deion Curry.
And together we're...
Sorry we're canceled.
That's right, but we're not canceled because we're back, the third one. Me and D are feeling ourselves. I ain't gonna lie, man. Like, I was looking at the second episode. I was on my way to, like, you know, physical therapy and all this stuff, and I totally forgot an episode dropping. And I said, oh shit, it dropped. And man, that was getting good traction, man. I was thinking, oh, we shouldn't have talked about this and that. And next thing I was like, oh shit, you know what I mean? Seriously, people were into our shit. I love it. I absolutely love it because I think we had a new follower go, I like it, guys, but first time seeing it, I want to go first time. Where the fuck you been?
Well,
but
thank you so much.
Yeah, thank you. He goes, but be more informed. I have no idea what that means, but he goes, be more informed. I go, we are.
Be more informed on what particular subjects.
So
that we can be more informed.
Yeah, because Deion, don't let Deion's looks fool you. He knows a lot about a lot. I mean that, man. You do. You know a lot about look. I mean, you look like, oh, this dude don't know shit. But Deion is very informed. I mean that. I mean that, dude. No, you know what's funny? I think our bonus episodes.
I'll tell you what's funny. It's funny as Malik looked like he just woke up.
Like how can you look like you just woke up at 7:30 at night?
He looked like he slept on the floor. They was like, time to get up, Malik. You gotta go find the jobs.
All right, mama. Whatever.
He found the nearest shoes to him with these Gucci slides he got.
Man, if I ever saw Malik in a pair of jeans, I'd be like, what the fuck are you wearing?
If you ever saw Malik in a pair of jeans, it wouldn't be Malik.
Yeah. So, yeah.
But no, I welcome the new subscribers. Thank you guys so much for, being a part of this journey that we've gone on for 3-4 years now. Oh, did she just get knocked out?
No, I think the bell and she stopped. But look how she got knocked. We're watching the Olympics on. And it's weird because we were talking. Deion, you're not an Olympic fan, are you?
I haven't watched the Olympics since 2000, Sydney, Australia Games.
Oh my God, why? I mean, to me personally, I think the Olympics.
I might have watched a little bit of Athens. I think that was 2004.
But there was a time when I was living on the road, wasn't living right, and I knew the Olympics was around, but I didn't get a chance to watch it. I was working. But let me tell you something. To me, I mean, granted, politics is a part of everything in life, and even in sports. But for the most part, it's the only time that I don't.
Are you serious?
I don't get sick of. I mean, listen. I do kind of get sick of USA. If I was in another country, I'd be like, could y'all shut the fuck up? Or I'd be like, hey guys, time out. We gotta beat these motherfuckers. I'm so sick of hearing that USA. Yeah, I mean, seriously, if I was in another country, people go, why do they hate us? That's why they hate us. You know what I mean? I don't know why other countries can have.
They hate our arrogance.
Listen, other countries can have like pride in their country and wave their flag and all this stuff. But for some reason, we do it. It just seems so cocky.
Because we don't do it right. Yeah, we go America in your face after we bomb 2 of your cities.
2 of your cities?
Well, I'm talking about, the way we flex on Japan. Like
the way we flex on everybody. We act like our shit don't stink, and then we go, what? How come y'all don't like us?
I never root for America in obscure sports.
Obscure sport? Everything.
Like archery, I don't root for the American archers. I don't root for the American ping pong. Like, we don't need those sports.
It's table tennis. That's
whatever you call it. They, them, table tennis, ping pong.
Let me tell you something, though. I was rooting for South Sudan, though, to beat us in basketball.
I never root for any team other than American basketball. That is the one sport that we should never, ever, 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 ever lose. Ever. Ever.
How is it that you can be a part of the NBA winning championship team, right, and you ride the bench? I think you were MVP, Jason Tatum.
No, he wasn't MVP.
His teammate won it, right? MVP.
Yeah.
But he ain't on the Olympic team. Yeah. Jason Tatum, is with MVP of the league, was he?
No, he wasn't. He won the Eastern Conference Finals.
Okay. Yeah. But still, and he rides the bench. Matter of fact, his teammates get more time than he is. Derek White,
the one who just showed up. Hi, y'all.
Yeah, and he's getting more time. And then Jason Tatum.
Bags I'm carrying.
Yeah, and Jason Tatum's like, good job, LeBron. He number one.
I don't think America should lose at the sports we're supposed to dominate in. Basketball is one of them.
Hey, the rest of the world, it's almost like, you know what? It's almost like with black culture. People have taken it over and risen above us. Like, okay, now they have breakdancing. I don't think we're going to win breakdancing. And we're the ones that came up with breakdancing. I don't think we'll win but you know what? I like
if we don't, this is what I'm saying. This is what bothers me about America. It's like, y'all want to win and shit. We ain't got no business winning in. Like, we don't need to be the best water polo team for what? No one watches water polo in America. So as great as our athletes are at water polo, and I know they went and got, what's the boy's name?
A pool?
On the clock?
No, what?
Flavor Flav was.
Oh, yeah, Flavor. He paid for their trip, didn't he?
I don't know.
He paid for that. I think
that's my whole point. It's like you got to, like, we don't need to dominate in water polo, but we absolutely need to dominate in track and field. And
we're the richest country on earth. So I think we do, actually. So
no, we don't.
Like Florida and California, yes, we do.
No. Because we have so many
riches.
No, because we have so many talented athletes. Like our best athletes only do certain sports. So when you comprise a team of our best soccer guys, right? They're not our best athletes. They're our best soccer players, but they're not our best athletes. So athletically, if we spent more time and energy on our best athletes, like if LeBron and then we're playing soccer instead of basketball. If you got Patrick Mahomes level skill on the soccer field instead of the football field.
They do.
We don't.
Have you watched
the American quality of soccer players aren't the Patrick Mahomes of soccer.
Christian Pulisic is. You ever watch him?
Who?
Christian,
exactly.
His last name.
Exactly.
No, his last name is Serbian. Like he's of Serbian descent, like his people. But he's American. I mean, he's born and raised here.
Is Germany sends their best athletes to play soccer. We don't send our best athletes to play soccer. Our best athletes play basketball and football because you make more money here.
I disagree with that. I think a great athlete is a great athlete in whatever sport. Like,
okay, so what I'm saying is if the best German basketball players, if they came over here, where would they rank against American basketball players? Would they make our Olympic team? No, they would not. And that's what I'm saying. Our American soccer players probably not going to make the Olympic team over there. The best teams. I understand that America's not number one in soccer. We can't be because our best athletes don't play soccer. We're their best athletes. You make more money over there playing soccer than you do here. So the incentive is, I'm going to be a footballer, what they call it over there. They don't have, their basketball athletes don't make nowhere near as much money as ours. They play cricket over there, right? They don't even play American baseball in Europe. Do they play American baseball in Europe?
I think...
Are their teams any good? This is what I'm saying. I'm like, our main focus is in soccer. Our athletic main focus is in soccer. Where in other countries,
We're the only ones that don't dominate.
We don't dominate because
it's not in our blood. And our blood our blood used to be baseball.
Right. And that's why I never get mad when people, we got a chance. I'm like, no, U.S. soccer's never going to be the best in the world. It will never be the best.
I would say never, but we got a good soccer. I would say.
What's today's date? July 31st, 2024. Mark my words. The United States soccer team will never, ever have the best soccer athletes in the world. Ever.
I disagree with everything you said. I mean, I think we have great athletes.
Hold on. Okay. Please don't misconstrue what I'm saying. I'm not saying our guys aren't great athletes.
Right.
I'm saying the very best. So the LeBron Jameses of soccer don't come from America.
Which, by the way, at 40, he's balling on these dudes, straight balling. But the Joker was killing them though. I mean, even though they got beat. The Joker was still the shit, though.
Did we win?
Yeah, we won.
What was the score?
I think we beat him by 20. But that was in the prelims.
Did he play for Serbia?
Yeah. But
Joker,
you know
Joker
what?
Plays for Serbia?
Oh, what, Joker?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
But now, now they're bringing it down. Now, okay, they got breakdancing Olympics, and they got 3-on-3 basketball. So if you didn't make the organized team, now basically they got dudes from the park who could make the Olympics.
The Gus Macker is making the Olympics. I think that's beautiful.
Wouldn't it be great, honestly, if you got some dudes from the park who are potential Olympians and make it authentic and have them like just drinking 40s out of a brown paper bag in the side? And seriously, have like a boom box in the corner. I mean that. It's already 3-on-3, so you already not lower the expectations.
Absolutely lowered the expectation.
No.
When you talk about a guy who's drinking 40s and
no,
smoking.
on the side, like the fans. Have it more like the park. Have it more like the Rucker. You trying to tell me three dudes from the Rucker couldn't make the Olympic team on 3-on-3?
Well,
three dudes from the Rucker?
If they try.
Hey, I don't want to talk about the Rucker. But seriously, you have three dudes from New York City who all do nothing but street ball legends. Okay, remember
They
Lloyd
have to
Daniels?
go- They have to go and do Olympic tryouts.
For 3-on-3, they could make it. I mean, Ice Cube's made it that way.
I'm not saying that they can. I'm just saying
I know, but now you've lowered. I'm saying lowered the bar. That's a bad way of saying it. But I'm just saying, okay, you couldn't make the organized basketball, the team, USA team.
it's a different sport.
Right. But so 3-on-3, how great is that? We can relate more to 3-on-3 than to organized. How many times you go to the park, you see dudes playing 3-on-3? I mean, have them argue. Have them, I mean, seriously, have people around the court going, yeah, and just drinking the foot. Yo, that was a foul. I mean, no referees. How great is that? I think it's awesome.
You will watch that on the regular?
Dude, bring it all the way down. I'm talking have like maybe dominoes. Have them play Uno.
Dominoes. I heard they were trying to get spades as a...
Dude, that's what I'm saying. Spades. If we lost in spades to any team that didn't have somebody black, then you know we have given up the culture.
What happens is other countries hire our greatest spades players to teach their teams the technique.
So if Russia beats us in spades, that's a low phone from America.
Because that's what America did.
So Uncle Junebug's gonna lose to fucking Igor from St. Petersburg.
Yeah, they gonna hire him. Like, hey, we pay you a lot of money. You come teach us how.
Stop. I don't know what accent that. You're doing the Italian.
Yeah, it's an
You're doing
Eastern.
the Italian.
It's
You're doing
somewhere
the
in that
Italian,
little
but
block area of the
But how
Slavic
great
countries.
But if you bring shit down, think about it. Have a kickball team.
Because that's what America did. We went and got I just watched that documentary about
Bella Corolla?
Bella Caroli.
Yeah, I know all about it because I
he
loved Mary Lou Retton back in the day.
Yeah, well,
you couldn't tell me we weren't gonna get married back in the day. Mary Lou Retton. When I was in 10th grade, I bought this Olympic thing about Mary Lou Retton. I was like, but then I saw she was in West Virginia. I go, and then I saw her brothers and they were playing basketball. They had a picture of her brother, and I go, and I remember the dude on the wrestling team go, that's what you want to marry into. I was like, yeah, you're right. But I was in love with Mary Lou Retton. I remember seeing her, like I was in 10th grade, losing about 15 pounds a week to wrestle. And I saw Mary Lou Retton do something. It was on HBO. It was weird back then. And I was like, I'm in love. And it was Mary Lou.
I had a crush on Dominique Dawes. That was I love me some
Dominique Dawes was fun.
She was beautiful.
But now.
The 1992 Olympics.
Yeah. She was fun. But now, Simone Biles killing the game. She's so good. They're doing her like they did Tiger. They're like, no, you can't do that.
Yeah.
And no, that move, no. That's how great she is.
Did you see? So there's a documentary. I think Athlete A. It's about the sex scandal of the U.S. gymnastics and Larry Nassar from Michigan State.
Oh, yeah. I hate that shit. Yeah. But still.
You were talking about how I was thinking on the way down here, how do you go about getting a new sport introduced to Olympic committee? You know what I mean? Like,
yeah, but they want to keep it young and youthful.
Did you ever play this as a kid, Malik? Curveball? Did you ever play
curveball?
Curveball.
Curb?
Like
curb?
curb.
No,
like, so basically you stand opposite each other on the side.
Why that's so funny, Malik?
That's a hood game, curveball.
Yeah, that's why we should win that shit. Let's win that shit.
They don't really got no curve.
We ain't got no curve, homie.
but you would stand opposite curve with a basketball or a soccer ball, pretty much any kind of ball that's big enough to bounce. And the point was to make it so that the ball would hit the curb and bounce back to you.
Oh man!
Right?
No.
And you would go to like 10 or 12 or whatever, and you would get bonus points if a car came and you shot it over the car.
Isn't that great? Yeah, bring the Olympics. I mean, if you're gonna bring breakdancing, why not? Why? How about street football? You have a couple cars parked. Seriously.
My question is this: when it comes to break, like as a person who's watching it, I can't judge who did a better job with the technical aspect of a pop and a lock and when it's supposed. You know what I mean? As a layman, everything looks fucking amazing. So,
well, it's the same way with BMX, the BMX final and the vert, and they're doing all this.
Yeah, as long as them niggas land, I'm like, hey.
Yeah, I don't know, but that's what I'm saying. No, I mean, you brought the level down. Who gives? I don't want to see some shit that we did back in the day. Have a kickball team. How great would that be? Have a dodgeball team? An American dodgeball, us versus some fat ass country. We could win that shit. Yeah, go for the
I
power.
feel like you
know what
actually have to have some Olympic level athleticism in order for it to be,
I mean, look at these fat bitches here boxing.
They're not fat, bro.
Look at these fat bitches boxing. Okay, the Mexican girl, she ain't fat.
First of all,
The Mexican girl ain't fat. Okay, she's Barney Rubble-ish at best.
What's the other
In the
country?
blue, Australia.
Australia versus Mexico?
Yeah, the fat one is from Mexico. Now look at her body.
Why didn't you say the short one's from Mexico? Why she gotta be the fat one?
Okay, okay, the frumpy one. She's from Mexico. Okay, I'm just saying she didn't look at. Okay, how about this? How about women's rugby? Let me tell you something. Women's rugby, that's for Samoan women to feel skinny for once in their life.
Did you see that clip of that Samoan little girl pick that girl up while she was on the ground?
Dude.
She picked her up while she was on the ground. It was like, fuck it, I would just take you with me.
Dude, I mean, honestly, watching women's rugby, I mean, even WNBA players go, damn. I mean, Brittany Griner's like, I want to fuck with them bitches. Seriously, women's rugby's cool to watch because they're athletic.
If you could introduce a sport to the Olympics, what would you? Winter or summer? If you
Always gonna be summer. Man, fuck the winter. I ain't doing shit in the winter. How about the quickest you can get inside? How about that? And go. And another black man wins.
Nope.
Hey, honestly, I do want to introduce, seriously, you think I'm bullshitting? It's kickball. I mean, if you can introduce breakdancing, like I said, why not kickball? I know you think I'm bullshitting. Street football. Have a couple cars parked, be a 50-yard field. And the cars move every now and then. And just for like, you
No son of mine's gonna be a street ball Olympian.
And then
you're gonna be a janitor like your papa.
Hey, you bring out 82 Cutlass down the street and you throw a football.
Car.
Exactly. I'm telling you,
Don't they
man.
have street hockey in the Olympics?
Men's field hockey.
Isn't that the same thing?
Men's field hockey is like, really? I mean, no offense, but
Is it? I've never seen
no, it's men's field hockey. They got women's field hockey. With and then because my roommate's girlfriend.
What is field? Is that played on grass?
Yeah, no, it's artificial
Like turf?
Yeah, and it's like, it's like the stick is about this big and they, move a ball. I mean, it's actually, man, like dangerous because, that ball goes that is hard and sticks are hard. So you can, that's why they got mouthpieces and shit. So, but the men play it too and you go, really? I mean, you go, okay. But anyway, regardless.
So you were introducing kickball.
I think okay, in between kickball, listen, kickball, and I'm being dead serious, kickball, dodgeball. I don't know why you can't go dodge. Y'all might laugh.
I think dodgeball is about to become an Olympic.
Kickball, dodgeball.
Quick, see if dodgeball.
Kickball, dodgeball, hide and go seek.
They
Here we go.
They have competitive tag leagues.
Okay, it'd be tag league, but it's hide and go seek. Right. I mean, you can make it, but you think of the quarterfinals. All right, USA versus Africa, and then you put in the history behind that. Oh shit, like pre 1700. So you know what that means?
What are you talking about?
Slave trade. So like Africa. Yes, come on, motherfucker, find me. And like, oh, this is gonna be good shit right here, right? And then you have Portugal versus Africa, slave trade again, right? That's in the quarterfinals, right? And then you have England versus Ireland. You know the history about them motherfuckers, right? And then...
Dude, it's just hide and seek.
And then you have Germany versus Israel. And then you put all the countries...
It's not paintball, and they're not about to go to war.
Oh, that's even better.
It's literally, ooh, I see you over there.
That's even better. Paintball is hide and go seek meets paintball. So how great would that be? The Germans win that every year.
What do you think? Paintball is hide and go seek. That's all paintball is.
I see you.
It's literally, I'm gonna go lay down and hide and wait for you to come by, or it's let's move as a team and go.
Because other countries, they still remember that shit. Like it's almost like us in slavery. Like they still remember that shit. So think about it: Germany versus Israel. Oh my God!
What are you talking about?
Who wouldn't watch that shit? But I'm gonna say
it would be only cool if it was completely black. Like no lights.
We win.
No. So you would have to have night vision GoPros, and that's how they broadcast it.
And we have black mouthpieces, and then we have like dark.
So they would, and the other view would be like drone footage, like it was a fucking.
Like an
operation. Now that would be tight. Like if they had, military. Paintball games against countries.
Yes.
That way we wouldn't have to bomb each other anymore. We just handle that shit every 4 years in the Olympics.
Team paintball. There you go. Team paintball. So team paintball, kickball, dodgeball. How about you?
We should have a worldwide like kumite to where we handle all of our political,
That sounds good on paper, but man, ain't no world leader gonna be like.
No. I'm just saying you get the best athlete. They're all as much drugs as they can stomach and feel function.
Stomach drugs.
Yeah, because
you said drug. I'm going to Mexico lady.
One country's going to cheat and say they weren't using steroids, so that's why you make the fight. You can whatever you can pump them up with, and they can still live and function in that fight. And that's how we get rid of. We get rid of all the nukes. And then just every
Look,
year
man,
we have, every country draws a number and we bracket it up, and then the winner sets policy till the next year.
That sounds good on paper. No, it really does, dude. That sounds great on paper, but man, you know what war leader gonna do for them? Unless Russia's so dirty when it comes to. That's why they're not even at the Olympics, because half of them are all doped up.
They're not at the Olympics?
No, they're all like, no, we decided to sit this one out. We'll wait till the World Championship. But some of the
in that dirty ass water.
Oh my God! Seriously, if anybody don't know about the water in the Olympics, okay, they're going to swim up the Seine River. Okay, for the triathlon. Now they spent over $1 billion to clean this river up,
and it's still dirty.
But the mayor jumped in the water, and go, "You know wrong with the water?" And she immediately got out, and they ain't seen her since.
She's in ICU somewhere.
She got boils on her neck.
She's that blue tip they got at the fucking NFL. Come step in this tip, man.
She's growing a third titty in the middle of her sternum. Ain't nothing wrong with that water.
Her heart got concussion protocol.
Ain't nothing wrong with that water. I mean,
that was the same with the Rio Olympics. They were saying the water was dirty.
It's like, how bad you want to win that medal? I mean, it's like, listen, man. I mean, but you can't listen.
You can't say no if you train your whole life.
But listen, if the surfing championship, if surfing in the Olympics is actually in Tahiti, 2,000 miles away. So how come you can't have the triathlon in the same place or somewhere other than that? I mean, why does it have to be in France? But seriously, the surfing championships for the Olympics are in Tahiti.
Well, you can't surf in Paris, nigga. Where you?
Well,
do an artificial wave?
Well, if the water's that bad, then have them go to at least Lyon, that's on the coast by Monaco. Do a triathlon there.
I agree. They wasted. I mean, they should have been cleaning up this river a long time ago because it's disgusting. But
environmental terrorism, you hear about the environmental terrorism they were doing? We're going to shit in the water then. That's what they said.
Yeah,
That's what people said.
French people were going to go shit.
Yeah, we're going to shit in the water. And I wouldn't doubt it, actually. I mean, I'd be like, man.
I mean, because you've been shitting in it since before you found out you were having the Olympics.
But just swimming in a river, I mean, even as a kid, I'd be like.
I wouldn't want to do that if I.
Even as a kid. Yeah. I was like, because honestly, this made no sense to me, and you couldn't say anything but people would die. I mean, where I grew up, they go swim in the Arkansas River, knowing good and goddamn well they couldn't swim, and they get swept up and they drown. Why the fuck would you go just wade in the water on a river and you drown? And you go, a river's nasty anyway.
Safe. Oh shit, I'm not safe.
By the way, I got to send a shout out to my cousin Robbie died. My mom told me about that. Robbie was the coolest dude. And it's nothing but good memories of him. I saw him like about 3 years ago when COVID was in Oklahoma, but Oklahoma acted like Indiana. Like, what? COVID? What is
I ain't putting no mask on. Give me my maxi pads in my ear, please.
Well, what is this virus you speak of? So, it was back when it was so stupid when a table was here and the table was way over there. So Robbie came to see me. Robbie was like me. He liked racing. He was like one of the few black dudes that liked racing. He was actually in a pit crew. And he was built like Shaggy from Scooby-Doo. He looked like a black Shaggy. And he was like real quiet. Robbie, what's up? Hey, man. Huh? What's up, man? I mean, Robbie was the coolest dude in the world. So nothing but great memories. Rest in peace, Robbie, man. I loved Robbie, dude. He was the best. So rest in peace. I mean, God, that one hurts, man. That one hurts. But like I said, nothing but great memories. He was just funny. He was like real tall. See, like I say, built exactly like Shaggy. The shoulders and everything. And just, Robbie! What? Everything. And he was in a pit crew. He was just like me, man, like racing and white women. It was great.
R.I.P. to Robbie.
R.I.P. to Now I think I know what happened. No, he was good. No,
what sport would you put in the Olympics, Malik?
I'd probably put some boring shit, like something boring and then something like psychological, like I do horse for the boring thing.
Horse.
Like shooting, that's the horse.
Okay.
And then rock, paper, scissors.
Rock, paper, scissors in the Olympics. You know what?
I don't think that would be boring at all.
I can see that getting, but how the fuck can you be a champion and brag about that? Yeah, I'm the rock, paper, scissors champion. Have a gold medal. Yeah, let's go. And
if you're the luckiest person, you're the luckiest person. There's no strategy in rock, paper, scissors.
Well, okay, listen.
You think there is?
There has to be.
Yeah, pick one of the three. That's the strategy. I'm going to pick rock, paper, or scissors.
And then you go by percentages.
No, there is no. There's a 33% chance that you're going to pick one of.
Okay, listen to this. Oh, sir. Honestly, here's what I see happening maybe in the future because you can watch this on TV.
Everybody has tendencies.
It's a sport. Yes. Pillow fighting is a sport. You can watch it on TV. I swear to God, they're in a boxing rink and it's pillow fighting. So
Did they add cornhole to the Olympics this year?
Not yet. No. Okay.
Because I heard they were thinking about adding it.
Well, guess what? Africa's never hosted the Olympics ever. Africa hasn't.
Yeah, because once we go there, they're gonna take all their gold back. Let me get
Oh, that was great. That was. Where's my gold medal? We have it here. It is not leaving. It goes back to the Congo.
Finally, you come back to where all the gold is supposed to be.
What was the accent? What was that? No, but no, seriously. Africa's never hosted the Olympics. It's always going to Western Europe, or, I mean, it's gone as far as, Australia.
South America, North America, Australia, Asia, Europe.
Asian country, but never Africa. And you would think at least South Africa, but I think Egypt's
No, they're not going to take the Olympics in South Africa. I'm sorry, only half of you can stay here. The rest of you must go over
USA, Canada, you're in. The rest of Africa, no.
South Africa is
Nigeria, no. Sudan, no.
We will only accept athletes from the Eastern European countries.
Yeah, or the white ones, as we like to say here in South Africa. No, I mean, honestly, yeah.
I think I will watch paper, rock, scissors in the Olympics.
We never told you what sport would you?
I'm adding a sport to the Winter Olympics.
Okay, what sport? What sport?
I'm adding sex to the Winter Olympics. I think that should be because more people have sex in the wintertime.
Who's judging that? That's a cuck, right?
No,
some dude watching his wife. Oh man, it's Nigeria. Where my wife is.
I think there's many different. You could make so many different event categories.
Yeah, let's hear him, Dion.
Okay, so who can come fastest? Who can come in the longest amount of time? I ain't never busting a nut, bitch. You been stroking my dick for 4 years. You know what I mean?
Dion.
You can have.
That's a porno that we're describing. If it's not the Olympics, it's a porno. And I've seen that porno many times.
Wouldn't it be great to see the most athletic bodies putting on amazing sexual feats? I would watch that. How great would it be to say I got a gold medal in fucking?
Again, that's a porno.
I would just have my gold. That's the only thing I would wear. See this? See this?
Cunnilingus champion.
Yeah, I mean,
4 Olympics in a row. Hey, you're 80 years old, but
I'm the teabagging champion of 2028.
Cunnilingus champion, right here.
It was a cold winter, but my dick was firm and hard. You'd have to have sex else.
What kind of injury do you have? Got a cold sore.
Oh, my flare-up was in my championship proud.
Man, come on, man. Okay. What other two sports? Okay, what other two sports then? Because we got 3, so what other 2? Fucking. Only. You expect that from me. And then you'd be like, really?
No, it would be a couples thing. So, you would.
Are we a couple?
It would be, so there would be a couples event. You would, what do you?
We send our best teams from LA.
Yeah, married couples would audition to make the American team for the fucking events that we're going to have at the Olympics.
Mormons and the swingers, they all get together.
A real question would be, would they allow gay people in the...
Oh, you would have to ruin the goddamn
Olympics. It would just be like men and women categories.
That'd be a different category. Sure, it'd be a different category.
It would.
Yeah.
Why? Everybody's allowed to participate in sex, except for the kids. Republicans, I'm talking to you.
But they have to turn 18 by a certain time.
Fucking Matt Gaetz. Come to Rio with me.
No, they go. He won the Epstein World Championships 2 years in a row. He won an Epi. He won an Epi 2 years in a row.
I'd like to thank the kids for.
I like to thank my girlfriend from Florida, of course. I violated the Mann Act, but hey, what can I say? I'm a Republican. Okay.
Do you? So when you watch the Olympics, do you find yourself disagreeing with any of the quote unquote decisions? Like when you watch boxing and you see somebody.
Yes. Oh, all the time. Yeah, all the time. I mean, but that's just part of it. I mean, how we see things. What you see.
Because I know the Olympics has been corrupt for many years.
Roy Jones didn't win a gold medal. Floyd Mayweather didn't win a gold medal.
Especially in boxing. Right.
That's what I'm saying. Boxing's always been dirty.
They've had their fair shares of.
Anytime you get judged, other than like, okay, don't get me wrong, basketball. I mean, definitive like. Okay, you got beat because we scored more points than you. That sounds simple, but we got screwed not in 72 by the Russians.
Right.
So, I mean,
They gave him an extra time, right? Didn't the time run out? And then
we won, and then, all of a sudden, hey, you guys come back on the court, and the Russians fucked it. I mean, they're so dirty, bro.
Isn't that crazy how far the Cold War went to affect sports in that way? You know what I mean? Like, y'all can't have a fair game.
We didn't go.
We got to cheat at basketball. You know what I mean?
In 1980. I remember I was just a kid. I was in 6th grade. I remember.
In 1980, you was just a kid? Goddamn. Because I wasn't even born yet in 1980.
Fuck both of y'all, man. Fuck both of y'all. Ha, my ass.
1980, he was just a kid.
1989, the number. Anyway, I remember Jimmy Carter had us boycott the Olympics till Russia invaded Afghanistan. And I was like, are you fucking serious?
Yeah, I do.
And we had my thing was wrestling. We had Lee Kemp, he was a wrestler. And he missed out on the gold medal. They had trained all the time. And he goes, we ain't going. And I just remember going, I hate this guy. Jimmy Carter's a nice guy. But he goes, we're not going because Russia invaded Afghanistan. I go, that ain't really.
I got a bit about Jimmy Carter.
Please do it right now.
How he's wasting Secret Service money.
Yeah, ain't nobody. Ain't nobody. Oh man,
Why are you standing outside the door? You know what I mean?
Ain't nobody coming to get Jimmy.
Yeah,
and I love Jimmy, but man,
y'all tuck Jimmy in and walk away.
Why did they show him during his wife's funeral? It looked horrible.
I didn't watch it.
Dude, I mean, I happened to scroll and I go, oh man, why you do that?
I'm surprised he didn't hop back in the race. Since we was letting the old people do it. I could build some houses.
Yeah. I can solve the homeless problem.
I vote for Jimmy Carter.
Jimmy Carter's building log cabins in the country. Hey, that's not a bad idea. Take all the homeless, you build them log cabins in the woods, and
take all the homeless and build them log.
And have them. Okay, here you go, guys. And that
Send
way,
them to summer camp. Take the homeless to summer camp.
And you leave them there, and that's what you do. Whoever's home, no, but you give them a home. Look, good news and bad news. The good news is you get your own home.
That's not how you solve homelessness.
Well, it is when the state.
You can't just build a house and tell them to go live there.
And you give them fishing rods and archery equipment.
You have to heal the trauma that caused them to be homeless first.
I think nothing like living in a country and it's all quiet and shit, but you have your own home. I think that'll help.
I can hear it now.
Yeah.
Today we went out to the homeless summer camp to find out that everyone was eaten by bears. Wait, nope. These bike marks are consistent with a man on meth. Back to you, Bob. This one dude ate the whole colony because he's eating bath salts. Florida man, how'd you get up here? Florida man eats Wyoming homeless.
Hey, you know what though? Listen, I know you laugh, but listen.
That's not how you solve it.
Well, I think. Oh, okay. That's how you would know. I would have seriously have an encampment where it's like in the woods.
Encampment?
And listen,
internment camp?
No, listen, because
that's what you sound like.
Well, I know what I sound like, but listen, you have your own log cabins. I mean, they're built for you. They're built for maybe 2 people, maybe or 1. You have a kind of log cabins, right?
What you mean, a duplex log cabin?
Yeah, and then and they're in the woods.
My neighbor's getting on my nerves. It keeps coming in the wrong house.
But you have about 100 of them, and it's in the country. And you teach them how to, and that way.
And you teach them how to what?
You learn them. I mean, you teach them how to You talk about what do you talk about? You said.
So you can never come back to the city. Once you get your shit together, you gotta stay out.
Well, basically, because listen, when you're in honest, some cities, not Indianapolis, but some cities when they have a big event and they gotta look good for the I don't know if Milwaukee did it for the Republican convention, but
I'm sure they did it for the.
But what they do is, you got to get rid of the homeless, and that's what. Or I'm sorry, the unhoused. So what you do is you take them.
Is an unhoused person homeless?
Well, that's the correct term. That's
what difference does it make?
Well, that's the correct term. So you put them. I mean, you gather them. I don't know if you get a bus, but you should take them someplace and you just dump them for the week.
Put them on the train.
I know. Hey, you make them swim the Seine River in France. If they come out like no sores, you
gotta baptize them in dirty water.
Right. They're like Purple Rain.
Terrible idea.
Hey, if y'all get out of this river and you good, you get a house and you get a job.
They round up those. They just did a crackdown, I think, in California, because Gavin Newsom's new bill came and they were taking people's tents away, like breaking up tent cities.
Oh man, you take somebody's tent away. That's not right.
They don't have anything else, and you're just taking away their shit because you don't want them. Like you can't take away their stuff without replacing it with something. You can't just come in and say, you can't be here. I need you to disperse. I need you to break all this shit down and go. Where do they have to go? So to me, I
Give
think
them jobs.
they should have been.
And speaking of jobs,
you telling me that someone who is out on the street doesn't like? There are so very few homeless people who want to be homeless, but they just can't get opportunities that sustain themselves. It's like they need win after win after win, and anytime they get a win and then they hit with a loss, a lot of them tumble back down, and there's no safety net. And it's like, man, these people aren't worthless. They've made bad choices, or something happened to where they couldn't afford their homes anymore, and then we just walk by them and treat them
but a lot
like
of that is
trash.
also drugs. Also,
Okay, but even still with drugs, I don't know, man. Yes, there is self-accountability. I can hear the Republicans and all the conservative people going, well, you got to make smarter choices. Yes, you do. At some point, at the end of the day, you are responsible for yourself. Correct. At the same time that is happening, I hate the way people are stigmatized and demonized for, the circumstances that they're dealt with. Not every person who's homeless is a bum. Not every person who's fallen on hard times doesn't deserve a second chance. And the way they do that, the way they round people up and, you just watch these cops destroy what little property these people already have. Like,
psychological, that does some psychological.
Yeah, it's like you can't go into. I know it's a shitty thing. You got orders from the city. We need to clean this area up. This is the law. They're breaking the law. But that should be done by compassionate people, not a dude who's last hour of his shift. He's worried about whether he's gonna make it home or not. These people are wound up. You know what I mean? It's just that interaction. It's bad optics. It's bad. We shouldn't be treating people like that.
You hear about the guy in Detroit who he was going for a job and he had his resume, and so he didn't get a call back. So he changed his name to a white name,
Mm-hmm.
and then he got a call back to the job resume. Then he didn't get the job even when he went in as Jacoby. His name was Dwight Jackson. I mean, and so I think he saw like,
That Jackson gave him away.
no, well, Dwight, he goes, D-Jack? Nah, and they put it in a separate file. Because they had his lawyer on TV, and his lawyer and his lawyer is a civil rights lawyer. He goes, oftentimes, he goes, we hear about, like, the employer, they'll have a black pile, with the black names and the white names, and they go, and take the black pile, and they just throw it away.
Right.
I mean, it's just true. I mean, listen, you know what sucks is, it's like, people don't realize, man, it's almost like the hack joke that we make, but it's the truth. Like, if you have a black name, if you have a name, if you're black, have like a white name, it's like your parents thinking, I want my kid to have a job. And we know we do it as a joke, but it's fucking true. No offense, but if your name is like...
White people don't want to hire
if your name's like
they don't.
Malik Jaquan, you're not getting a job. No offense, Malik, I'm sure you got a job. But if you got a name like Malik something, they already know, he's not white. Like, this guy ain't getting a job. Unless he has his own job and he's running shit. No offense, they're not finding Malik. But if you go with the whitest name possible.
Yeah, but,
Billy James.
We are discriminated against based off
hair.
Skin color, hair, name, all that stuff.
If you go unseen, it goes name. That's why he went with a Polish name. And he went Jaboski or some shit like that. It was a Polish name. So, it was actually brilliant.
What the fuck is that?
That's my phone. I'm thinking
Put it on.
Malik. Well, I'm thinking if Malik gonna send, I don't want to.
He ain't got his phone on.
Well, no, he just sent the,
I sent that 40 minutes ago.
You ain't gotta be like that about it, man. You gotta be like that,
Phone on
man.
vibrate,
Yeah.
please.
But yeah, so I just thought that was funny, man. He basically went through and then I saw the dude on TV with his lawyer, and I just thought that was hilarious. He decided to make his name white name, and he immediately got the call back for the job interview. I thought that was hilarious. Sad.
Speaking of job interviews, did you see Trump's job interview at the
With the black journalist.
Oh.
But they kind of let him off the hook in a way. Like they still let him take over.
His people were like trying to get that shit wrapped up.
Yeah.
He was supposed to do an hour. He made it to like 40 minutes, if that.
That's still, I'm still long. But he didn't see Trump with the black journalist, man. First of all, I give him credit. Listen, there's a condition. Malik, look it up while we talk about this. There's a condition to where, because, I have to give him credit. He did go into the belly of the beast. I give him credit for that.
Wait a minute.
Because,
Wait.
No.
Okay.
Because there's a condition, I think it's called rose gardening, where it's something like that. And I think it came around during Lyndon B. Johnson's era, his wife, where it's like, if you know, okay, let's just say, for example, I don't know if he did it or not. Let's just say Obama knew he was black, so he knew he was gonna get the black vote. So he doesn't go into black spaces. He goes, I need the white vote. And he goes here. Whereas like, hey, black journalists, and he just, I already know I'm gonna get this black vote, so why even go there? And I think that's what that's called. When you know, like you take it for granted.
Hillary Clinton, we call it Hillary.
Well, you know what?
Because she didn't go to fucking Wisconsin and Michigan because she thought she had that shit on lock.
Yeah, but that's what I'm saying. And you don't, and that's one thing, and I'm not saying I'm on his side, but that's one thing I will give him credit for. I mean, he knew he was going to the belly of the beast. He went in. And when you go and people go, why is he still doing pep rally? That's how you keep your base energized. Because, think about it. For politicians, you only see them during an election year for the most part. You only see them, and they only talk to you or your issues during an election year. And that's the sad part. And the true part is, and I will give him credit, and I'm not even trying to kiss it, but he goes into tough spaces, and even during the off years. So, I give him credit for that.
I don't give him credit
I
for
do.
showing up because it's the job. He's a presidential candidate. He's supposed to show up in all the spaces where presidential candidates are interviewing for being the president. He vastly underperformed, which, are we shocked? No. You say they let him off the hook. I think they were nice to him. I think they were as nice to him as they possibly could be, knowing the type of person that he is. Right off the bat, he goes, this is the nastiest interview I've ever done.
The way she came at me.
He didn't even say hello to me.
Yeah.
And it's like, motherfucker, we're not here to say hello to you.
She actually did, though. No, she actually did. She goes, first of all, thank you, Mr. Trump. First of all, I wish they would say he's the former president.
Yeah.
Don't say President Trump. Say the former president. It's call him what he is. It's almost like you're talking him into an existence. So he's the former president. So thank you, former president, for coming. Or thank you, Mr. Trump. Don't say thank the president. Say former president.
Yeah.
But I just thought it was funny. He went in, and I was like, of all the times, man, y'all had him on the hook, and you let him go.
Well, because he didn't answer any of the questions they asked him. He would always deflect and, you said a lot of negative things about black people, what would you say to that? Well, first of all, I want to say this is the most disrespectful interview I've ever done. What do you work for, ABC? They're fake news. It's like you have pivoted from the question.
But they let him pivot.
And that's my whole point is no one ever holds him accountable. No one ever says, stop. I asked you a specific question. Are you going to address this? Yes or no? And then he always starts to do his Trump ramble, and they let him off the hook. So when he went in, I wasn't expecting him to do anything spectacular.
You want to crown him? Crown him. They are who you think he is.
If you think about it, as you said, this rose gardening technique, like his camp let him down because there was no win for him there.
Is it called rose gardening? Is it called rose gardening?
No, I couldn't find anything.
Okay, it was some kind of term. I wanted to say it was. I think it was during the Lyndon B. Johnson era.
We'll call it rose gardening until someone corrects us.
Yeah, I'm sure that our listeners do that, which is great. Is that or was it during the Roosevelt administration? It's like you said, when you think you got a vote on lock, you go, I got these people.
He had nothing to win, and
Man,
there was nothing that he could have went in there and said that would have made just the black people in that room respect and appreciate his point of view.
For just coming, like I said, you come into that belly of the beast.
I don't think you're supposed to get points for showing up to a thing you have to show up.
Well, will Kamala do it? Will she come to a black journalist meeting?
She doesn't have to.
But that's rose gardening then. Why come she don't have to? They're black journalists, and you're part black. You go meet your people instead of taking it for granted. Hey, I'm gonna get this black vote.
Your job as a candidate is to go to the spots where they need you. They don't.
Black journalists do need you.
No, they don't.
No, yes, they do because they want to ask her.
Go ahead. You're looking at it from their perspective. I'm looking at it from Trump's perspective. There is no win here.
Okay, you talking about Trump or
I'm talking about Trump's camp.
Okay, I'm talking about Harris.
I'm saying why he shouldn't have went because there was no victory for him. If he goes there, he's going to fail. You're supposed to protect your candidate from that. I can't put him on. You would never let a guilty person testify and say, no. You would never let your client
listen, he goes in thinking he can get a black vote. If he can get 5 or 10% of that room, that's why he went in.
But that's my point. He couldn't.
Yeah, he could.
No, they didn't prepare him for the first question. Yes. He was not prepared.
You saw him skate out of it, though. They let him skate out of it.
Did he get any votes from that? No.
We don't know.
Yes, we do.
We don't know. We won't know till November.
I'm telling you, he didn't even make it an hour. He went in there and he was doing so poorly.
We'll see in
They
November.
ended it before. So if you're telling me that he got 5% of that room after not doing the whole time, you think he did that well?
Hey.
I don't.
Hey, we'll see. We'll see in November. That's
My
all I got.
point
We'll see. That's my point. We'll see.
Will Kamala go there? She doesn't need to.
Yes, she does.
No, she doesn't.
Yes, she does. Because that's my point. My point is, you're taking it for granted. You're going to get the black vote.
No,
you're taking it for
no.
granted.
I'm saying what black vote she does have. If she goes in there and fails, she loses it. So there's no point in going and giving yourself that opportunity to lose. Hold on, let me finish. If she has to go and get black votes, she needs to do it in an environment that she controls. That they're going to toss her the questions she wants to answer. If she goes in there and they hammer her and she's not prepared, that's fuel for the other side. You have to protect your candidate from that.
I mean, the questions are going to be from black journalists. They're going to be, okay, what about your record of incarcerating black men for men of color of this?
One or two things are going to happen. They're going to prepare her for that.
That's what they do.
But they don't, because they didn't do it for Trump. That's what I'm saying. I'm talking about the campaigns. I'm not talking about, yes, I want both candidates.
Hold on. Let's make sure we're on the same page. I'm talking, he said she was supposed to be there. I don't know if that's true, but so you're saying that she shouldn't go into like what he went to, like say if black journalists ask Kamala Harris to come and speak to us, you don't think she should go? Yeah.
It depends.
Okay.
So, personally, I think she should. But from her camp's perspective, no, she shouldn't. And here's why. Because she's only going to go there and lose. If they ask her tough questions and she doesn't get the answer right, what votes she has, she's going to lose. She can avoid that pitfall and kick that can down the road until...
By rose gardening.
Yeah.
Okay.
Because strategically, as a candidate, you want to send your candidates to where they're going to get W's, and you can't... Any L they take is fuel for the other side. And why would you send your candidate to a place where they could potentially take an L and use fuel when the other side is blundering so badly they didn't have the wherewithal to say, hey, Trump, don't go in there.
So you think she should debate him?
From her side, yes, I would absolutely want her to debate him. From his camp, no. He shouldn't be talking to anybody. But they can't coach him because he thinks he knows better. He just doesn't understand.
Like my mom said, because you thought you knew every damn thing. I tried to tell you, but you thought you knew every damn thing.
He gets in his own way. In places where he could win, if he'd prepped for that, you can't tell me Trump prepped for that. You can't tell me he prepped for that. Right out the gate. Well, first of all, you was being so real nasty.
She was so rude.
You know, I came here with good spirit. Like, did you? Did you? Okay, so just answer the question. What do you have to say to black people in regards to the previous comments you've made? Well, you're fake news. What?
You're ABC.
You know what I mean? Like, so his camp should have known that that's the rhetoric he was going to take. That was the attitude he was going to take.
Yeah.
Because he can't hide who he is.
Yeah.
He hates black people. I hope y'all know that.
I don't
Did
think
you even hear the way he was saying black when they asked him about? Well, first she was Indian. Now she's saying she's a
black woman.
The way he kept she's
been black for 10 minutes. That what he said?
Yeah, I mean, just the way he said the word black, it felt like it hurt his feelings to say that. Like that's not the word he wanted to use.
I do not look forward to November.
So I do
not look forward to November. Anyway, let's get to.
Let's do a prediction right now.
Fuck.
You know, it's
do we have to?
It's the last day of July, so let's get it in now. Who you think's gonna win? And then we can look back at it on election.
Fuck, man. Oh God, I don't know.
Who you think gonna win, Malik?
I say probably Trump by more people than people would think. Like the Trump by more than the polls predict.
You think he's gonna win the popular vote?
That and just by if the polls say he's only gonna win by 5%, I think he might win by 10% or something.
Okay. Wow, that's really bold.
Wow.
I'm taking Harris. I think she'll win, just because she has a lot more momentum with young people than Joe Biden did, and Trump just keeps getting in his own fucking way, man. It's like, bro, you did this fake assassination. You don't want to debate her. You go into black spaces and make an ass out of
The
yourself.
man wore a mini tampon on his ear
Yeah,
for
I
you
mean,
people.
you
Who do you think her vice president should be?
Man, there's a woman, didn't they mention a woman that she should have as a running mate? Which I think that would be,
Who?
I don't know, I think it was a woman they mentioned, I think. I know they mentioned that Shapiro dude out of Pennsylvania, I think.
Ben Shapiro?
I kind of liked him. What now?
Ben
I mean, you know what? Somebody needs to slap the shit out of him.
Malik,
He needs it. Honestly, I saw him on
here's
Bill
the,
Maher.
Here's the thing. No woman likes to actually have an orgasm. When you think about the way that female bodies are set up, I mean, if God really, if God really wanted a woman to have an orgasm, he wouldn't make it so that their parts are so like, bro, it's not that hard to make a woman come.
I don't really think
He hates women.
He doesn't have a guy that like all the lights have to be out. He does it in missionary
He pulls his dick through the hole.
and he's never kissed a woman. Like he's like, and he's
Like you don't like affection?
He's like, oh, and he gets up and puts it. You're still here, and like he takes a shower with his clothes on. That's the kind of guy he seems like. He seems everything is like, ugh.
Nah, all that shit's an act.
Like if you touch him, he's like you black and you touch him, like, like that. Seriously, he does. He seems like the guy. Him. Who was the smarmy dude? I just wish somebody would slap the shit out of.
Jim Jordan.
Jim Jordan used to wrestle, so he's a little tougher.
No, he used to fucking let little boys get touched when he was in Ohio State.
Yeah, I know what I'm saying, but still.
You guys gotta give your predictions still.
Okay.
I said Harris. I think Harris is gonna win.
Fuck, I don't know, man. God damn it. I hate to say it, but I just think Trump. I hate to say it. I just think Trump because it's been so. I mean, at the last minute. The Democrats switched up when they should have done this a long time ago.
I completely agree with you. Had Biden still been in the race, I would have thought Trump was going to win. But I think
they should have done this switch 2 years ago.
I think young people, with all the shit that Trumpers are saying about women, and if you don't have children,
let JD Vance dig that hole for you. Hopefully, but Trump almost said to bed. He goes, "No one gives a fuck about the vice president anyway." And that was kind of funny when he said that.
He was true about their role, but his vice president is fucking him royally.
I thought that was funny. He goes, no one gives a fuck about the vice president
is
anyway.
fucking him like that couch, bro. He's fucking him like that couch.
Man, so I guess I'm a sociopath then. I don't have no kids. I guess I'm a sociopath.
Yeah, we shouldn't get a vote because we don't have children.
Yeah, I mean, who would think using a condom, pulling out and paying for abortion, who would think all of that? And I'm a sociopath. I'm protecting the world from a lot of little me's running around.
Yeah.
Would you want
idea that they
Would you want
kids.
a lot of little me's running around being annoying, loud, obnoxious?
Can you imagine them little, loud, annoying kids in wheelchairs? Just
falling off their motorcycles?
Are you gonna post that video?
No, I'm not gonna post it because I said I talked to my lawyer today. I got to talk to him again, so I can't.
I mean, after.
So what did I say again?
No.
Yeah, we're talking. Okay, let's
Go
go.
ahead, read the.
Am I the asshole?
Before you do that, make sure you guys go to buymeacoffee.com/sorry we're canceled. Become a Cancel Crew member for as little as $6. You get a bonus episode every month. And also you can pick up our t-shirts, Sorry We're Canceled t-shirts for as little as $25, shipped directly to you. So go to buymeacoffee.com/sorry we're canceled. Shout out to Natalie for buying us 5 coffees.
Thanks, Nat.
Greatly
You're
appreciate
the best.
that. Thank you guys.
Okay, my 17-year-old female cousin.
No, she's saying she's 17.
Oh.
Her cousin is 12.
Okay, my 12-year-old female cousin recently moved houses and now lives a lot closer to me. She has been coming over to my house all the time to hang out. However, literally every single time she comes over, she insists on weighing ourselves on the scale, especially after a meal. That's stupid. I used to be very self-conscious about my weight, but every time I decline, she's like, "You're just too scared to weigh yourself because you know you're 200 pounds or something like that." Man, I'd be like, "Fuck you, little bitch." I literally would say that. If I was a female too and another little female sister. Okay, anyway, she weighs 124 pounds while I weigh 127 pounds. Oh, here we go with this shit. However, I am over 5'8". Okay, sorry, supermodel. While she's not even 5 foot. She always gloats about being lighter and therefore skinnier than I am and doesn't shut up about it. And never listens to me when I tell her to stop. And I obviously weigh more because I'm taller. I finally had enough and told her that I might be slightly heavier than her now. But in a few years, my weight will stay the same and her weight will double mine. And she'll be even bigger than she is now. Damn! She didn't burst into tears. Ah, that's what you get, fat bitch. That's what she didn't burst into tears, sobbing and screaming, telling me she hated me. My uncle said she was only obsessed with weight because she keeps getting bullied for her body by her schoolmates and even by her own mother. And she only brought up my weight because seeing that even somehow, seeing someone as thin as me was 120 plus pounds made her more self-confident. I said it's not my responsibility to make her feel confident at the expense of my own self-esteem. Am I the asshole? You know what? It was a great Popeye who said, and I quote, "A man can only take so much and he can't take no more." And that's what he did. That's what she did. She was trying to be cool, and she held it in. Finally, she goes, "You know what? Fuck you. You're the fat one. I'll be the same weight, and you're going to get fatter."
12.
She's 12. Hey, you got to learn somehow. And she did. So fuck her. That's what she gets. I'm sorry. Good for her.
You're an asshole because she's 12.
She's 12. That's what she gets.
No, you tell a 12-year-old to her face, "Sweetheart, how much you weigh now is not going to matter." And you leave it at that. You don't go back and forth. You don't let, you just ignore. I said what I said, and that's the end. You treat her like.
And she's 17, so she's still a teenager too.
But
I mean, it's only 5 years
that's what I'm
difference.
saying. You're 17, you're arguing with a 12-year-old.
But you're also a female.
It doesn't-
And for females, for some reason, females are a little more cattier.
Who told you this? How do you know? I can hear our female listening now. What the fuck is BT?
No, you know why? Because I watched my cousin just mangled by my older cousin with a hot comb. And to this day, I don't think they fucking talk. And I think it's because of that hot comb. I just remember watching Shonda's hair go, and her just doing this shit. And the net was like, and she was doing it. I go, that's going to last forever, I think. And I think that's what it was.
Who do you think's
that
an
hot.
asshole, Malik?
I think probably they're both assholes, to be honest.
You're calling a 12-year-old an ass? She's 12!
But she kept talking shit.
Yes, that's what 12-year-olds do!
Fuck that. That fat little bitch got what she deserved. She really did. That's what you get. Somebody, her dad should have stepped in and go, "Honey, you know what? I told you what happened when you talk shit." She was getting bullied at school, so you're going to try to bully your older cousin? And you want to wait after you eat, and then she going to gloat? Aha, that's why you weigh more than me. It's only 3 pounds? Bitch, if we was wrestling, we'd still be the same weight. I mean...
He always brings it back to rolling around in the mat with
Hey,
somebody.
I'm sorry, but no. She's not an asshole. That's what that little 12-year-old 6th grade bitch gets. That's what she gets. She's shorter and she's fat. But that was kind of cold. That was kind of cold. But she goes, "I'm going to be taller. I'll still be the same weight. But you're going to be fat."
It's like, she's 12, bro. Why are you going back and forth with a 12-year-old about weight?
Because what they do, bruh.
I'd have just kicked her in the chest and told her, "Shut the fuck up.
If it
You're
was,
going to keep coming over here, you're going to shut the fuck up."
if it was two dudes, see, you only beat me now because we wrestle. I mean, if they wrestling on
Okay,
the,
well,
that's what they do.
until then, shut the fuck up.
So, hey, I'm on her side. No, she's not an asshole. That's what that little 12-year-old girl gets. Little roly
I
poly.
think she should have handled it.
That's
better.
what Lil Frumpy gets. That's her rap name, Lil Frumpy.
My
Lil
double
Frump.
XL album.
Lil Frump.
Every album's a double feature.
Second helping. With the new hit single, "You Gonna Eat That?" B-side.
I got features from Seconds,
Still eating.
Double Plate.
Aluminum foil.
Shout out to my nigga Tupperware. We taking it back to the crib. Shout out to my nigga Leftovers.
Hey, and then the bonus one, the remix, Still Fat.
Shout out to all my to-go boxes out there.
Still trolling. Bitch, you still fat. Little Frumpy. You want to fuck with me? Humpty Dumpty.
She was 12, man.
Fuck it, man.
Kids don't
12-year-old, no. 12-year-olds think they fucking rule the world. Sometimes you gotta let them know.
Already getting bullied at school. This is that perfect opportunity for you to step up, be the
So-
big. Hold on, nigga, let me finish. God damn. This is the perfect time for her to step up, get her little cousin to understand, look, you getting picked on because you being a bitch and you need to cut that shit out.
She learned a lesson.
Should have did.
Yeah.
Instead of saying, "Listen here, you fat little cow."
Oh, fat ass bitch.
Double crunch shrimp eating bitch.
Okay. All right, folks. You've had it. You've heard it.
Thank you guys for another episode of Sorry We're Canceled. Make sure you go to Buy Me a Coffee.
And by the way, we do kids' birthday parties.
No, we do not.
And bar mitzvahs.
I'm not showing up.
I will. How big is that kid?
Whoa.
How big is that
Whoa. Do not let this man come to your kid's birthday
kid?
party.
If they got food, I'm going. It's gonna be in a public place. Fuck it.
It's gotta be in a public place.
If it's a picnic.
All the more reason why you should let this man
Anyway.
at your kid's party.
Hey, thank you guys for watching Sorry We're Canceled. I really mean that. Thank you guys.
We do appreciate you guys. Shout out to all the listeners.
Yeah, man.
Make sure you guys are hitting that share button for us.
We're
Let's
back,
go.
baby. We are back. I'm glad to be back. I think we'll be, man, I can't see a reason for us not pumping them out. I mean, I'm looking forward to it. I'm energized now.
Y'all know what to do.
Thank you guys. I appreciate that. Thank you guys for watching. I'm BT.
I'm Deion Curry.
And like we said, about this time, you know the word.
Peace. Malik was on the ones and twos.
Little fat ass.